Today on Girl Chat, the NAACP Image Awards were last night, and we have all the backstage dish.
It's so juicy.
And Tiffany Haddish uses a Groupon to get into the big game. Plus, from the have and the have-nots, Angela Robinson is here. Then, is your thyroid to blame for weight gain? We're paging Dr. Thyroid.
Make that part of your weight loss plan. I know it's helped me.
The Real is live.
This is our time. Don't waste another minute. This is our time. Grab a phone, it's time to look in. Starting right now. It's our life, we got a choice. It's our time, so start it right now. Grab a phone, it's time to look in. Start it right now. It's our life, we got a choice. Welcome to the Real.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So awesome. How are you all feeling today? Well, we are freaking feeling amazing over here. Are you ready for some live girl chat? You ready?
I am.
Yes.
I am.
All right, well, make sure that you head over to the Real Daytime's Instagram page and use the hashtag GirlChatLive to join in on the conversation. You guys know that I'll be reading all your comments. Love seeing what you guys have to say.
Yes.
As you can see, we have something very exciting to announce. This past Sunday, we had the honor of hosting the non-televised NAACP Image Awards ceremony, and we had so much fun.
It
Oh my
was
God!
awesome.
Look how fly we look. I love it.
That's us.
Wow. Guys, when the squad comes through,
Hello, honey.
I love it. We had the best time. In addition to hosting, we didn't even get to the good part yet.
Right.
The Real was also nominated in the Outstanding Talk Series category. And guess what, you guys? Because of you,
Yes.
we won! We won! There it is.
There it is.
There's the proof.
Seriously, we have the best fans.
We really
guys.
do.
Y'all
No,
are really loyal.
Yes.
They are.
When we asked y'all to vote, you really came through and voted
did.
for us. Thank you so much.
And that's what makes it the biggest honor, right? That it was
Really
them.
is a, you know what? That was a long ceremony, too. We gave out 47 awards. We had to do it. I thought it was like, you know, it was like some voiceovers this was going to happen. No, there was no, you're going to announce and you got to announce the winners. I said, for real?
Yes, and some of those names were not easy to pronounce.
No.
And you know how I know? Because Tamara keep making me say all of them.
I did?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
Lonnie kept having me say them.
So
And then
they
when
had-
I would mess it up and try to roll through it, Adrian would be like, I said, what, who?
I know, I was like,
you know.
who'd you say?
But we
Okay.
got it done, and we got it done on
Yes,
time,
so
too.
much
They
fun.
wanted us to end at 9. We was done
We
at
did it.
8:59. So we did our job. So, ladies, congratulations.
We acted a fool, though, when we won.
Oh, yeah.
Jussie Smollett, thank you so much
Yes.
for actually giving us our award. He presented it. And Lonnie just straight up sprinted. I was like, you on track team?
Yes.
Ran. Jeannie was shucking and jiving and doing some kind
You
of tap
guys,
dance.
I've never taken lessons for tap dancing, but I tap danced that night.
She had a good time.
She has a natural gift, people.
You can actually go to the Real Instagram page
Yes.
to see the actual win. We
Yes.
have it on tape, so go
Yes.
visit us. And we also got a chance to attend last night's televised ceremony, and it was incredible.
Yes.
It was hosted by Anthony Anderson. That's us on the red carpet.
Wow.
Honey,
Love it.
honey,
But what
honey,
we gotta talk about, y'all, was the red carpet, okay?
Yes.
Because the red carpet was phenomenal. This
God.
one, there were a lot of stars, but I think we were waiting on Tam. This is the story, okay?
Yes.
Because I came first, as usual.
I came
Then
at the same
she
time as
came-
you, but I forgot my parking pass, so I had to walk across. Okay, when you go to award shows, excuse me, when you go to award shows, they actually have a pass so that you can be in the lane so the limo could drop you off. I forgot my pass, so I had to walk like a basic from across the street to the parking lot.
Never forget your pass. Then Jeannie came. So we took pictures, and then we were waiting on Tam. They said, oh, well, Tam's coming. So we went back on the red carpet. Well, before, all of a sudden, it started this commotion. And everything just shut down. And so I looked at one of the ladies on the carpet. I said, what happened? This Halle Berry is coming. We shut it down.
Okay, so you guys,
dress.
no, but she came, and it was one of those moments where you're surrounded by celebrities, you're supposed to act real cool, like, you know,
Jeannie
you're on the
asked
red carpet.
permission.
So I go, yo, real talk?
Now,
That's
this is
Halle
why
Berry
Halle's
coming.
taking her picture.
Yes.
While Halle's taking her picture, this
She's
one comes
coming.
to me and says, we got to get a selfie.
I'm gonna do it. So I charge up the phone. That's a tip, you guys. When you're gonna ask somebody important or celebrity or whatever a picture, get your phone ready. So I get the phone ready, and then I go, yo, we're gonna do this selfie. So Adrian's like, yo, don't get in her way, Jeannie, don't, you know, because some
And
girls...
I'm like-
Jeannie asked me, she said, listen, will you be embarrassed if I ask for the selfie? I say, yeah, but if she says yes, I'll get in.
But I said, exactly. Because I said, no, we're getting that selfie.
If it works, I'm in. I'm like,
So here's the thing. So her publicist
I'll
leads
get
her a
embarrassed.
certain way. So she could have gone one way. So immediately I took the girls and I just started scooting so that we created the real barricade.
Yeah.
So what happened is
We was like this.
And so we went. So
we
she
was
had to
all
run-
like this. We was like this. And then I said, Halle, we're from the Rio. Will you take a selfie with us? And she said, yeah. And I'm like, Jeannie. And we have it.
we took a selfie with her.
And what did she
And
say,
then
Adrian?
She goes, oh my gosh, I love you guys. I love you girls. I love you ladies.
Come on the show.
I know.
No.
But her
no.
body, y'all. Did you
Her
see her
body-
body?
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you,
my
I had my Mariah, like you had your Mariah moment. That was my Mariah moment because she was leaving and she turned back around and she said, Lonnie, she said, I love you and I love it. And I was like, and I kept it together. I kept it together.
Yes, you did.
But when she turned around, I lost it.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Can we talk about that?
I love
What muscle is that she had going on?
I don't know. She looks fabulous
She
in
looked
that dress.
amazing.
She works hard for the body. I'll
She
tell you
works
that.
hard, but
She
they
always
shut.
works
I didn't
out.
realize that, you know, when you're an A-list like that, they shut everything down and they just like everything stops. You know, nobody goes anywhere. I was like amazed at that. I was just like, and then Tam came behind her, and you know what? Tam followed her right on.
Yes, you did.
Well, you guys, other highlights from last night's ceremony included Kerry Washington, Tracy Ellis Ross, Laverne Cox, Journey Smollett Bell, Alina Waithe, and Angela Robinson holding hands to show support for the Time's Up movement and urging people to get out there and vote. I love that. Ava DuVernay also took home the award for Entertainer of the Year. Girls Trip won for Outstanding Film. And of course, ABC's hit show Blackish won the award for Outstanding Comedy Series.
Awesome.
Wait a minute, you guys. But when Miss Jennifer Lewis went up to accept, you guys, she dropped the award.
I was there.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious.
But I have to say, the award is pretty heavy.
It's heavy.
Yes.
This is really heavy, you guys. It's a very heavy award. And so what happened was, because I was sitting there, she was talking, and she, you know, Jennifer gets grandioso at times. She goes, and it went just like that. And it was hilarious because everybody, that stopped this whole speech, everything. And then we all got a good laugh out of it. But it was really good. Also, I want to mention that Danny Glover got the President's Award last night.
So dope.
For NAACP.
That's amazing.
And also, I want to say that Lena Waithe, I saw her at the after party, and I was like, now this is how you know, this is the picture that we took. You know you coming up with your show, because I was like, Lena, are you going to come on the show? She said, girl, I'm already booked on the show. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. I didn't know that. Okay.
Wait for it. She'll be here.
I'm
Now,
so
speaking
excited.
of big announcements, we had a good time. So I just want to thank again the NAACP for allowing us to have a good time.
And the fans.
Thank you to the fans.
Fans, because of you.
But there are some other big announcements that we need to talk about.
Okay.
Everyone knows that I'm Auntie Lonnie.
Yes.
But Tamara, you're going to be an auntie again soon.
know.
Your twin sister, Tia, is pregnant with her second child.
I know, you guys.
And tell them what it is.
You guys, she's having a girl.
Now, she actually did a big announcement of
She
her
did.
baby's gender. So let's check out
Yeah.
the sweet reveal.
Now for the moment we've all been waiting for, my gender reveal. So let's find out. We're having a girl! We're having a girl!
Now,
That's
what I
so
want to
cute.
put out there is, of course, we all knew she was having a
Right.
girl because she told us, but she wanted to do something special
Yes.
for her fans, and I think it was really cute. It's a
was
great
so
idea
good.
to do the cute little cake pops.
So cute.
What's
So Ariana's
interesting-
gonna have a little fun.
Yeah, how
That's what I'm
exciting.
really excited about because, as you guys know, I talk about it all the time how Aiden and Cree are really, really close. And I remember, begging Tia to have
Oh my
another
gosh.
baby so Araya can have, a little bestie as well. And I am so excited, you guys.
And it turned
So
out to be
excited.
a girl.
And it turned out to be a girl. We are such twins. Our last married names start with H. And now she's having a girl after having a boy.
Oh,
Yeah, the
wow.
exact
Such a
same
blessing.
thing.
That's
Yes,
just
yes.
Congratulations,
Thank
Tia.
you.
No, that's just so, we're so
Beautiful.
excited.
She's glowing so beautiful.
She's so,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
very happy.
And people keep getting it mixed up because they think that you're pregnant. And I have to keep correcting
know.
them. It's Tia that's pregnant, not
Yes, you
Tamara. Because they're like, oh, when's I'm like, Tamara's not pregnant.
Yeah.
It's Tia. They keep mixing you guys up.
Well, it's
so.
50-50 chance. We've kind of been going through that our entire life. We're twins, Tia, Tamara, whoever.
That's hysterical when you say it like that, though. It's a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
One of us.
I love it.
Still to this day, sometimes I get called Tia, and hey, it's a compliment. I think she's awesome. She's amazing.
Yes.
That's
So
your sister.
That's my sister.
All right.
That's my friend.
Well,
Yes.
from an expecting mom to an outspoken one, Selena Gomez's mom, Mandy, has finally broken her silence on what she thinks about her daughter's rekindled relationship with Justin Bieber. So, in this interview with Gossip Cop, Mandy said that she is, quote, not happy about the relationship and hasn't spoken to Bieber in years, not even through text message. So, regarding her daughter, Mandy said, quote, Selena can live her life however she wants as long as she is happy, safe, and healthy. She is 25 years old and knows what is at stake with her health. She is an adult and can make her own choices. Wise words, Mom, of course.
Yes.
But ladies, what would you do if your mom wasn't as happy about the guy you are seeing?
My mama ain't got to sleep with him, so I don't know what the problem is.
That's so true. Ultimately, that is true, though.
That is. I mean, it was definitely hard for me because my mom was, very, very much involved. And looking back, I actually thank her for that because you guys, sometimes moms know what's
best.
up. I'm just saying, they do know best. And I've talked about this before as well. My mom has discernment, so sometimes I wouldn't, if I knew it wasn't gonna work out, I wouldn't even show a picture or introduce her or introduce my boyfriend to her because I knew already what she was gonna say. But speaking, as a parent, I know sometimes, it's hard to let go. And I kind of really feel, for Selena's mom because yes, she is a grown woman and you kind of have to watch your kids make decisions for themselves, but it's not easy.
It's not always easy.
It's not always easy.
I learned that recently, too, because my mom, before I got married, and with any guy I dated before, she was always very hard on them.
Yeah.
And then today, now going through divorce, you guys, I'm starting to change the house, take the pictures down to emotionally move forward. Not Mama Mai. She still has all his pictures still up of our wedding and everything.
Yeah.
And I laughed for a second. I was like, Mom, come on, you got to move on. Take the pictures down. She's like, no. You break up with him, he don't break up with me. And at first it was like, okay, that's a little weird. It's let's move on. But then I realized when you go through what you go through in your relationships, they go through it too. She raised me. She when she said, I carry you. I have your heartbeat inside of me. When you hurt, I hurt. And I need to deal with, she needs to heal herself as well. It's not just I'm healed, Band-Aid off, Mom's ready. She's like, I'm dealing with this too.
So true.
So it's just something you have to understand that I get Mandy, I get
So
her.
true.
Mom.
After getting out of a relationship for a long time, my mom was like, I knew that was not the one for you. And I turned around and was like, why didn't anyone tell me? And they were like, we did. You just didn't listen. And I didn't realize that they actually were telling me, this is not one for you. And I find it so crazy, like you said, when a parent sees their child hurting, they hurt too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think a parent always wants the best for their child. But at the same time, my mom let me do me, and I had to figure it out for myself. And when I did, I had to figure it out for myself. And then when I did, and obviously now I'm married to Israel, my mom told him one day, she said, "Thank you for bringing me my baby girl back." Because she said she would watch this show and it would break her heart. Oh my God. It would break her heart to be like, that's not my daughter talking. When she says, "I'm not affectionate, I don't like hugs, don't hold my hand." She's like, that's not my daughter. Like, that's not the way my daughter's a loving girl. She's affectionate. When you get the right kind of love that you need, it brings you back to the person that you truly are.
Yes.
And an influence of a man in your life can change who you are. And your mom can see that first.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the influence they have on you.
I mean, did she ever say, your mom, when you were in your previous relationship, she said...
The weird thing is, she loved him. She just didn't love him for me.
you. Yes.
That doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They could be made. They're just not for me. I was changing. I was a different person when I was with that person. And that just wasn't who God wanted me to be. That's not who God called me to be.
What do you say to your mother if she is feeling some type of way, but you don't? What advice do we give to people?
Well, I would say it's important to hold your mom's hand through what you're going with what you're going through. If you love somebody and your mom doesn't understand, try to bring them together so they have their own personal time. Because if you really trust your person, your man, they're going to exhibit the things that you fell in love with. And if they don't, she's gonna see that and she's gotta stay true to who she is. You can't force it. You gotta let mom be your mom, guide you, protect you to be safe, happy, and healthy, which are great words for a mom to remember, and let her see the truth in who he is, but let them hang out so that discernment and the Holy Spirit gotta do that magic. If it ain't there, it ain't there.
I have to say, my mom did a very great job. I'll never forget the conversation. I was 26 years old, and she said, "Listen, I trust the way that I raised you. I am proud of the person that you have become to be. So if you mess up, that's on you."
So, yes, thank you. So everyone can agree that it's important to use protection in the bedroom, right?
Yes.
Okay, a new app is taking that term to a whole new level. So the app is called Legal Fling, and it allows people to enter into a legally binding contract with each other before they do the deed. So how it works is that you first send someone a message requesting consent to have sex. Once they accept, you can legally agree on what will take place during the encounter.
All right.
Things such as willingness to take pictures and videos, whether or not to use a condom, how much dirty talk is allowed, and also make legal promises to each other that you are STD free.
Wow.
So ladies, do you think that this is a must downloading this, considering the climate in dating nowadays?
I thought this was called marriage. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, sorta.
Right?
I mean...
Wait,
seriously?
do married couples use this as well?
I mean, I'm being, facetious, but the thing is that I mean, you do a contract. I think that's taking the romance out of the relationship.
Absolutely.
It used to be a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know,
We would have a
man.
conversation. When before you about to do something,
Yeah.
I had, for me.
Yeah.
I done did a lot.
Shut up.
I have conversations with the person.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why people go out on dates. That's why people go to coffee, they go to dinner, not
Get
just
to know
to
them.
eat, but to have a conversation, get to know people.
Nowadays, honestly, if we're being real, I think people have forgot how to conversate. Because, they're always like this, texting or whatever. So I agree with you, Lonnie.
I agree, but I don't.
Not conversate, converse.
Yes. I was
That's
just
all
waiting
right.
over here.
I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't
Did
sound
anybody-
right. I graduated from Pepperdine University with honors, and that is...
Let 'em know.
I can't go out like that.
I still use it, and I hope you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm with you, Lonnie. But as I'm preparing, I'm not there yet, but as I'm preparing to get into the dating world, I'm going to be real honest with you.
I want to see your contract.
Yo, those streets are scary nowadays.
Yeah.
You don't know. If you just have like a nice romantic kiss, or maybe you want to, one night stand, whatever speed you are, you can't trust people nowadays.
Well,
that phone can always be on, and
well,
anything
people
can be
also
recording.
date because of Tinder and Grindr and all those. They date off of apps. So maybe if you're that type of person where you date off of apps, that maybe this app would be good too, because if you're gonna hook up with a person.
Or how about we go old school and just court? Because when you're courting, They don't court anymore. But when you court, you're not automatically thinking of, physical. You're not automatically thinking about, oh, I'm gonna have sex with this one. No, really get to know the person.
Yes.
I
Talk
know,
to each
but-
other.
Scary.
But
In this day and age, there are people that have dated for years, have children together, and then they go out and put revenge porn on the internet.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's not always
that's
that it
what
was
it
a
is.
one-night stand,
Yes.
but if you have a legal document that says anything that we shared personally together, like photos, like videos, you can't put those out there, or you
Yeah.
have a legal binding contract that says I can
This
sue
is
This
a-
you.
just makes me sad that
It
this
is
is
sad.
the
But
day
we
and
are
age
there.
that we live in right now.
Yeah,
But
well,
you gotta
it's-
protect
about it.
yourself.
It's rough on them streets, Tam.
Yes.
You be glad you married.
Scared, man. Scared. We got to take a break, but coming up, we'll talk about the latest teen craze that is flat out crazy.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching the NAACP Winners, The Real.
Welcome back. It's time to get into some more girl chat. You guys know what that sound means. It's time for the real hotline bling.
Okay, where's she at? Oh,
Where's she?
we got you.
Oh, my God.
So, what is your name? Where are you from?
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
What's your name?
Hi, my name's Kira, and I am originally from New York, but I live in Atlanta.
Woo! And who's our little real daytime viewer right here?
So this is my son, Thomas. He's 9 months.
Hi,
Thomas.
Oh my gosh, Thomas is so cute. My
We love you guys.
ovaries just
We
skipped a
love you
beat.
guys.
Well, we heard that you have a fashion situation. You need our advice. So what's up?
Okay, so the problem is, since becoming a new mom, I've gained a lot of weight and things of that nature, and I'm trying to figure out how to maintain being classy but modest and still be able to give sexy.
All right.
Sounds like you're describing my dear friend Tam Tam right here.
Yes.
Because Tam, we watched you go through your post-pregnancy bod.
Yes.
You're very honest and open about it.
Yes.
Right.
You've maintained that classy, sexy, and modern today.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I think first it has to start from within. I know sometimes after you have a baby, you can feel, very uncomfortable. But the coolest thing is there are certain ways to hide that. And then I always think of maybe showing off my shoulders.
Your décolleté.
Yes. So if you show off your shoulders or, your little breastises.
Boobs get good after
Yes,
kids.
they do. They do. I haven't lost any of mine after Araya. I'm still learning how to put those down a little bit and loving them all at the same time. But just make sure if you're going to show a lot of skin here, just cover the lower part. And if you want to show off the lower part, just cover the top part. That way you have a balance.
And also, I would suggest, me being a plus-size woman, until you lose the weight, there are a lot of plus-size stores that you can go to. Get a babysitter one day and maybe just go out and fit and try different, clothes and stuff. And you'll feel a little bit better. And you'll see that, you look good. No
Yes.
matter what your size is
Yes.
right now, be accepting of that.
They're sexy in every size.
I will say this, there's a certain glow about women after they have a baby.
Yes.
So don't be too hard on yourself. You're
Yeah.
already beautiful.
And I want
So
to just see
beautiful.
behind you, you've got some outfits. Tell me about those right there.
Yeah, so I got a couple of outfits on. I got them hanging up for you guys to see.
Okay.
Let's see it real quick.
Show me some real quick.
Okay.
Well, I just wanted to tell you the blouse that you have with the V-neck, that's great. That is great already because it gives you almost like a kimono wrap, and that's very classy. That's got a timeless look, and the cleavage that always helps to elongate your neck. And sometimes women want more focus on
I love it.
It's good.
Now, if you watch our show, we're always down to try the latest viral internet challenge until now. The Tide Pod Challenge has been making the rounds on social media and consists of teenagers chewing the Tide laundry detergent pods to try and get likes. The videos show pods exploding in teens' mouths, with even going so far as to try and cook them. The challenge is no laughing matter, however, and could even prove deadly if the detergent is ingested.
Come on.
Yeah.
People are
Tide
dying.
even had to put out a PSA
Oh my God.
featuring New England Patriots player Ron Gronkowski warning young people not to eat the pods. Check it out.
No, 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 no. What the heck is going on, people? Use Tide Pods for washing, not eating.
Oh my God.
It was great. That was a great PSA.
I mean-
but do you ladies think it's worth dying for the gram?
No.
Of
What is
course
wrong? I
not.
have 2 teenagers living in my house, and
Yeah.
I spoke to Lily about this the other day, and she's like, I think it's hilarious. We also have like the little the pods that you use to also wash your dishes, and obviously I'm like, do not put that in your mouth ever, never. Don't even try it. And she was like, that's so like. Even talking to another teenager that has some common sense, she's like, that's so stupid. And our teenagers were like, teens are so annoying.
Yeah.
Like, this is so stupid. Like, I love my kids. They're literally like, they're so stupid. Like, who does this?
It's so crazy
know.
that people don't realize, like, what you do to your body at a young age, you know some of those things can have long-term effects and are irreversible.
Yes, get a hobby.
Come on. But
Study.
I also wonder, back in the day, when you
Yeah.
think about things you did, like everybody gets peer pressured, right? But all the things you got peer pressured to do today are never cool. It was, I don't know
No.
one drug user who's like, shoot, I did drugs, yes. Like, it's not, that is not, you know what I'm saying? What is that?
That is
I
nothing
did
cute
drugs.
about being
Yes.
a crackhead. There's nothing cute about almost
Yes.
dying because of a Tide Pod. Like, this is so stupid. And they actually said that the rate of, what is that called when you get poisoned? There's a certain, whatever. The poison control people, I think it's called poison control, they actually have said that it's rising, that people are going and dying
course.
from eating
Yes.
this. It's not a joking matter. It's not funny. It's not cool.
Those are one of the things that they actually tell you when you become a parent, to keep the cord strings, from blinds and stuff out of the way of children, your medicine and the Tide Pods. What happened to playing outside, y'all?
Yes.
Or just like doing after school activities, music,
Remember back
dancing,
in the day, like when you wanted
sports?
to be cool or you wanted to get street cred, you just knew how to do the kid and play real better than anybody else out there?
Okay.
What happened to that?
No,
Right?
No, find a cure for cancer. That's what y'all need to work on.
Exactly.
Or don't get it by doing things like this.
Now, according to Tide's website, if a product is swallowed, drink a glass of water or milk and contact the
God.
Poison Control Center right away. Do not induce vomiting. Or how about this? Don't chew the damn Tide Pods in the first place.
so
All right?
okay.
Oh, my goodness. We have to take a
Doesn't
break,
make
but there's
any
more
sense.
real coming up after this.
Yeah, don't be a loser.
Up next, getting to the bottom of your weight gain. It's Paging Dr. Thyroid.
Make that part of your weight loss plan. I know it's helped me.
Welcome back. It's that time of year when everyone is trying to lose weight, and when it doesn't come easily, we're quick to blame our slow metabolism or our thyroid as the culprit. But is it our thyroid, and is it to blame? We're getting to the bottom of it. This is Paging Dr. Thyroid. Now, as some of you may know, I know a lot of you guys have actually hit me up on my Instagram like, girl, go get your thyroid checked. But guess what? I already know. I actually was diagnosed with hypothyroidism as a teenager when I was 15 years old. So to help bring awareness to this disorder, we've invited board-certified integrative medicine physician, Dr. Karima Harani here to break it all down for you. So joining us, doctor.
Yes.
Okay, for those that don't know, what exactly does your thyroid do?
So first of all, I wanted to congratulate you guys on your award. And thank you for having me on the show. So the thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland, and it sits in your neck right here, and it produces the thyroid hormone. Now, the thyroid hormone regulates the metabolism of every single cell in the body. Wow. So think of the thyroid as your gas pedal of the body. So if you're pressing on that gas pedal and it's not going anywhere, it's not working.
Oh, wow. Now,
Trust
if
me, I
someone
know.
has noticed extra weight gain, could it be because of a thyroid issue?
Absolutely. So women are 5 to 8 times more likely than men to have a thyroid condition, and more than 20 million people in the United States suffer from thyroid disorders.
20 million.
I'm one of them.
And a vast majority of them don't even know that they have a thyroid
I
disorder.
had no idea. Yeah.
Okay, so what signs should you look for if you think you might have a thyroid condition?
So in addition to weight gain, you can have chronic fatigue. Okay. In fact, that's one of the most common reasons for visiting the doctor. But you could also have depression. You could have dry skin, weak fingernails, thinning hair, severe PMS. And ladies, if you are the coldest person in the room, guess what? You might have a thyroid disorder.
That was one of mine.
Interesting.
How is it that people can see it, though, sometimes? Is there anything from a look?
Yeah, they say it swells.
You can sometimes have a goiter, but
yeah.
very oftentimes women don't have a goiter.
Got it.
Okay, so what's the best way to check if you think you have a thyroid problem?
So it's a blood test,
Okay.
and it is the gold standard is the TSH, which also stands for thyroid stimulating hormone, and it is the signal from the brain to the thyroid gland to make the thyroid hormone.
Okay.
So there's normal levels, which is between 0.4 and 4, and then there's when it's elevated greater than 10, that's when we're dealing with hypothyroidism. This is where the thyroid gland is underproducing, and you have all of those symptoms that I talked about. Now, you can also have a level where it's borderline between 4 and 10. So some doctors will treat this and some doctors won't. I treat and I have good results.
Okay, just to be clear, what's hyper and what's hypo?
Okay, I was getting there.
Okay.
So when the level is less than 0.4, this is when you're
that's
And
dealing with hyperthyroidism.
what is hyper?
That is hyper. When the TSH is low, it's less than 0.4.
But what are the
That's
symptoms of
hyper.
hyper versus hypo?
Got it. So symptoms of hyperthyroidism include anxiety, heart palpitations, insomnia, jitteriness, feeling just angry, and even frequent bowel movements. So these are symptoms of and then also feeling very hot, having hot sensitivity.
Almost
can be a
all the
sign.
opposite of hypo.
Exactly.
Okay, now what kind of treatments are out there for either hyper or hypo?
So the most commonly prescribed thyroid medication for hypothyroidism is Synthroid, also known as levothyroxine or T4. This is synthetic.
Yep.
There is a natural form of thyroid hormone. It's called Armour Thyroid, which I prescribe. It's bioidentical. In the past, this medication was not standardized, so most doctors still think it's not, but it is now. However, they don't prescribe it much, and for the doctors that do, like myself, my patients get great results with it.
Yeah.
Can your diet affect your thyroid?
Your diet absolutely plays a role. Now, not all doctors are on the same page when it comes to diet. Now, Hashimoto's is the most common form of hypothyroidism. This is an autoimmune condition where your immune system mistakenly thinks that your thyroid gland is attacking you. So it's literally attacking the thyroid gland. So when it comes to Hashimoto's, a lot of women have other autoimmune diseases associated with their Hashimoto's. For example, celiac disease. And when you have celiac disease, you cannot eat gluten. So one of the things I prescribe is a gluten-free diet. Now, the paleo diet, which is a grain-free diet, it's grain-free and dairy-free, has also been studied and also shown that it can lower the thyroid antibodies and in some cases even reverse it. Now, I know, ladies, this diet may not be for everyone and it's very difficult to do, but if you were to try it, as some of my patients have, they get great results.
I need to try that. I also have Hashimoto's as well, autoimmune. All right, can thyroid issues affect pregnancy?
Absolutely, it can.
Wow.
So untreated thyroid disorders can lead to miscarriages. It can lead to premature birth weight, low birth weight and prematurity, and it can also cause preeclampsia, which is a severe form of hypertension in the mother.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Doctor.
you so much.
Our next guest has conquered the stage, Broadway, and television. She plays the wonderfully villainous Veronica Harrington on Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. Please welcome Angela Robinson.
Angela, welcome to the show. Thank you. So excited to have you. Now, our show is live, so we're just getting used to like mishaps live on television from time to time. Now you've done Broadway. That's as live as it gets. So, what was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you, like a mishap on stage?
Wow. I've had many mishaps on stage.
Give us a
but
good one.
The most embarrassing. Okay. So I'm doing the tour of The Color Purple.
Okay. Oh,
Yes, nice.
Yes. What? Ooh.
Love it.
Such a great show, right?
Right.
Doing the tour of The Color Purple. And all during the run, there's a scene where Suge gets up out of the tub when she first meets Celie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have this bodysuit where you're covered in the front, but you're out in the back.
Okay.
'Cause, you know, you're getting out of the tub. So I would, in the dressing room, put on concealer, cover up my stuff, you know,
Right.
stretch my, whatever, cover everything up. And the stage manager, girl, you don't need to do all that. It's just a shadow. We can't even see you. It's just a shadow. You don't, come on.
Right.
So I said, okay. So I stopped doing it. We're in Detroit. Yes, I said it. I called it. But we're in Detroit. That's your hotel.
That is?
Anyway, but we're in Detroit, and I get out of the tub, and I guess the spotlight guy didn't get the memo.
Oh.
And he shines the spotlight right on my...
No.
And the audience just go, woo, woohoo! Some were clapping and whistling, and I'm like, what's going on? And then, it's your butt.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, you've done countless theater productions, and you've also toured and you performed for the troops, the USO. You had a lot of live audiences. What's your favorite audience to perform for?
Definitely the troops.
Yes, they're the
Definitely
best.
the
Why?
troops. They're the most appreciative. You know, we did, we traveled the world to entertain them, and the most remote, where we're sleeping in huts and tents.
Yeah.
Those are the best audiences, because they hadn't seen, you know, people from home in a long time.
Yeah.
So they're so appreciative, and we were so happy to do it.
Thank you for doing it.
love that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was great.
So for 4 seasons now, you've played the villainess Veronica Harrington. So I want to know, I mean, so good. What do fans think of Veronica?
Oh, I hope, love to hate her.
Okay.
Not just hate, but, you know, love to hate her. I'm having the best time playing her, for sure. But people come up to me on the street. I had this one lady come up to me and slap me in the back. And when I say slap me, you know, people go, oh, somebody slapped me. Not, you know, but just in the back. And she just said, get yourself together. I was like, what? And she's like, you got yourself a good man, and you treat him so bad, and don't treat your son like that.
Seriously?
Yes. And I was just like, when she finished and she had her say, I just said, well, I've been married 20 years and love my